What thoughts go through your mind?
Yeah, it is amazing that you find yourself in that kind of a place. You know, this place is a training camp.
Right.
There's a lot of noise coming from the guns that they're training and the bullets and the RPGs firing and those exercises they do. So you're like, oh my God, now where are we here? And you know, you can't talk to anyone. There's no communication. There's nothing you're being told. Yeah, it is really scary.
Where do they keep you?
Those were cells that I would say that they were houses for the soldiers, the way they had been constructed before. But then now we are the people who were brought into those cells. There are like 3 of them. We found Nigerians already inside those cells.
Really? There were other people in the cells?
How
many would you estimate?
Nigerian. There were 3 there, but I think Bob has a better figure. I think where he was, he could...
Oh, you were separated?
We are separated.
Wow. Bob, who are you hearing in that space? Is it light? Is there some light in that room?
No, there is no
Describe
power.
to us the room, please.
The room is a cell measuring the size of 10 feet by 10 feet and 10 feet high, like a square cell. It has no window panes, just the grills, both on the window and on the door. So it is facing the Lake Victoria. You can see only water in front of you. Nothing else, and a lot of mosquito coming in at night because from the water. There's no power, and you only get opened for once a day. That's in the morning, when you have to carry the waste bucket into the pit latrine, pour it out, and bring it back. Of course, we were handcuffed throughout these 38 days. You can see the marks here. And the handcuffs were really squeezed tight, so you cannot move yourself that much. You eat with the handcuffs, you sleep with them. We had only 3 meals a day, but I could only take 1 meal. I decided to fast myself to pray throughout this situation. We had porridge in the morning, porridge without sugar, and you have posho. What they call posho is like ugali with beans for breakfast and supper. Whether you have, you know, any kind of problem, that
doesn't matter. Not a problem.
Only 1 glass of water a day. That was that's what we were fed with for the 38 days.
38 days?
Yes.
And in these conditions, at night, there's mosquitoes coming in. Do you have blankets or sheets to cover you?
At first, we did not have any.
Really?
But later, we did call the sergeant. He's called Sergeant Bareche. Sergeant Bareche, and we told him that we cannot continue to eat food if we don't get the mosquito nets. We were starting a hunger strike. And sooner or later, we got the mosquito nets, which we could use now to cover. But we don't have a mattress, it's a mat, you know, like the gym mats.
Right,
Small.
very thin.
That's
very
what
thin.
we use now.
In fact, you sleep in it and you find in about 40 minutes, you need to turn.
It's that hard.
What you are used to, yeah.
Nicholas, day 1, day 2, day 3, you think it's merely an immigration issue. At what point do you, if at all, begin to give up hope of a quick, you know, return back home? And what's going through your mind right there? 38 days.
I get there and I find a Nigerian there. He's been there for a while, I think 4 days by that time. But they came there, I think, a day before. So I realize this kind of thing, and these are people brought on fraud charges.
Really?
So fraud and military, how do they go? That's when it rings a bell that now this is not really something small. They look like they are trying to do something that doesn't make sense. So the kind of questions they're asking us are questions that tell you that it's probably going to be a long while.
Were you interrogated in this period, and what were they asking you, Nicholas?
They were asking issues about our involvement, Gen Z issues, this kind of stuff. So it's like they're trying to relate us to something that we are going to bring some issues in Uganda. So me, I tell them that this is the safest time. In fact, if I was advising you, go and sleep and wait for the elections, because everybody is concentrating on getting votes. Everybody is out there looking for votes. Why would you think that we would bring the Gen Zs at this time if we were planning that, for instance? I mean, that would not be strategically right.
Now, gentlemen, in the 38 days that you were detained, certain big things happened across the world, including in this country. Did you know about some of the things that were happening? For example, the death of Honorable Raila Odinga, Bob.
It's very unfortunate because the former Prime Minister was a personal friend. He's a mentor. I've served in his party for about 10 years as the Deputy Director of Elections for ODM at the NEC until I resigned in 2021 to form this